Today in our continuing series of audio terms that you might see in, reviews of audio equipment or components, we're going to tackle a little bit of a tricky one, and that is open or openness. What do people tend to mean, or reviewers mean, when they say that a system or a component is open or has an openness to it? Now, like all of these terms, they're open to interpretation. There's no fixed dictionary that you can look up, okay, when we're talking about audio, what makes a system or component sound open or have this sound of openness? What I think of is open means related to soundstage and imaging, which I've covered in a previous video because they're two related terms. If a system is open or a component is open sounding, I think and I perceive that to be a system that is soundstaging well, is imaging well, so that there are images of instruments or vocalists or whatever placed within a large natural sound stage, and also the ability to hear into that sound stage, deep into it, directly to those images, and be able to pick out little bits of information. Some may call that detail, but that's, a term that has other connotations as well. But openness, a feeling of space, of perspective. Now, the corollary to open or openness would be closed, and that maybe is a more easy way to think, or a term to think about, because closed, I tend to sense that a system that's closed or closed in sounding is one that doesn't have good soundstage width. It sounds very narrow, it sounds very compressed in terms of space. Now, I've also heard people use the term open to describe a speaker that has very, very good ultra high frequency extension, or even a lift at very high frequencies, that they find that leads to openness in a system. Now, there's all kinds of technical reasons why you might get, or why you do get in some systems, in some setups, a large soundstage or an open soundstage, but that's a little bit too much to go into for this video. So I hope that at least gives you an understanding of how I perceive open or openness when it comes to an audio system. Please, as always, if you have a term that you don't understand, leave it in the comments below and we'll try and cover it in a future video. Thanks as always for watching.